We're not going to be doing any warm-ups. No warm-ups here. But yeah, this will be the first of 2 matches we show from the Losers Top 12 section. Here you go, Tiki versus TATOES.
Ooh.
What's a
Tiki with the roughs? Oh. I think might have been a mishold there, or might have just thought the Z piece was a different piece there. Not able to really utilize it, and yeah, gonna lose the first round, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't even quite know what happened there.
Definitely an odd situation for sure, but Tiki doesn't seem to be letting that bother them too much here. Nice L-spin there in order to open up that well. Tiki definitely a player who's known for their all-spin aptitude. But TATOES, nice spike there. Tiki forced the break surge to stay alive. And not the greatest, not the most fun stack to deal with here. A lot of cheese to work through.
Big surge is coming out from both players.
Tiki playing a lot slower here. Cancel as much as they can, but the T-piece double hard drop there, super rough for Tiki. Just gonna lose another round off of another unfortunate mistake there.
Yeah.
Oh, TATOES misdropping the single U.
Okay, wait, that's a good solve for it. That's a good recovery for it, though.
Yeah, very nice upstack there.
Alright, and a little bit slower of attack. You see a lot less pressure from this than you saw from the other. But now this back-to-back is building, and that gets us to a scary number. Good amount of cheese on TATOES' side. Tiki's got a lot of clean, though.
Surge break from Tiki, but TATOES able to cancel it. Oh, but the extra attack afterwards. TATOES just doesn't have anything prepared for the second one. Tiki able to take the first round.
It's the extra attack that comes after something big like a surge or a combo down stat, which is like always so powerful. And Tiki's got something. Tiki's having fun.
Very high up while having fun though, but able to get this nice down stack here. TATOES, a lot of cheese to work through now. But Tiki, TATOES able to send a lot of it back with that surge break. Or send a lot of cheese to Tiki with that surge break.
5 lines of cheese Tiki's got to get through, and TATOES is looking to send a lot of pressure. So much more cheese there, but that's a strong attack from Tiki. Tiki's got the one that's got the advantage on back-to-back, though. It is managing to maintain it on its full down stack, sending out a 17 back-to-back. 17 surge there.
Yeah, Tiki definitely showing all-spin. There's some of the finest all-spin we've seen all tournament.
Indeed.
But sending TATOES really high up, but TATOES managing to get that down stack in time. 17 spike back. Tiki breaks surge. But, oh, the T-piece doesn't go over!
Oh! The T-piece there is tough.
Yeah, Tiki pressing hold, not able to... Tiki pressing hold and then accidentally moving it left there, and the T-piece just getting stuck on that Z.
The T-piece is one of those pieces that do get stuck pretty easily.
Yeah, definitely. Tiki playing a lot faster this set than before. 25's spike early on.
Yeah, and look at that back-to-back.
Yeah, massive surge advantage here for Tiki. 22 already. TATOES does have a lot of clean to work with. Tiki sets up the TST, doesn't take it. Goes it into an L-spin instead. Somehow still has surge after all of this.
Oh my god!
31 now.
Tiki does so many all-spin singles.
33, 34. Breaks
there
it off.
There it goes! 46 and a spike out.
What do you do there without surge?
Realistically, what can you do?
I mean, ideally, TATOES would have had some surge of their own to, like, survive and cancel with, but Tiki's pressure before that was just more than enough to force TATOES to break surge early.
It's a game where if your opponent is building a surge, you have to find a way to stop them, right? You can't just let them build it up and deal with it like happens. You have to send the pressure to kind of force them out of a surge before it gets too big. If you wait too long, if you don't get that pressure out, it's theirs to win.
Yeah, not the greatest time to mention this after Tiki having a couple of misdrops, but Tiki is also a really good macro player. Like a bit earlier in that last round, you saw Tiki go for that TST setup and realize within basically a second that TATOES had enough pressure to top him out before quickly transitioning it into a Z-spin instead.
Oh, look at all those all-spins! Look at all of them all! There's so... Tiki might be my new favorite player. Tiki might genuinely be my new favorite player. I found a new favorite player. I don't know what else to say. This is beautiful. I love it.
Oh, Tiki definitely was thinking about the TST setup there, but opted not to take it. Now has a super clean well to work with, but continues to all spin this. Just okay, sure.
How do you do that?
Nice well again for Tiki. Very good 22 spike. Misdrops the GL, but it doesn't even matter. Enough pressure there, right there.
My favorite genre of misdrop is like when you misdrop right as your opponent is coming out.
Okay, Tiki. Yeah, okay, well...
Yeah, man.
That's something I gotta learn right there. Super nice setups there in order to not only build up Surge, but build up Surge while getting T-spins at the same time.
What does Tiki have in the Magician? Like, I need to see Tiki's Quick Play 2 Magician score.
Oh, super greedy from Tiki there. 35 spike coming out, and it's actually perfect though, because TATOES just doesn't have the pieces to downstack.
Yeah. It is insane how fast Tiki builds Surge. Like, what do you do? Alright, now Tiki has to burn that off there. But now he's gonna downstack, and when Tiki downstacks, Tiki builds.
Oh! Really greedy T-spin setup there from Tiki. Didn't need to place down the extra O piece, and it actually ended up costing him the round.
Yeah, and I think TATOES is learning that that he needs to really be sending pressure quick. Oh, and an all clear from Tiki. Tiki's flying.
Yeah, we've seen a slower
player, but holy crap!
I think Tiki has been practicing speed quite a bit since Season 2 started. So they've got...
Yeah.
They're now able to play a lot faster, but they don't do it too often, though. Just because, I mean, I'd imagine that being able to build up these insane back-to-back chains is a lot harder at these faster speeds.
Yeah, it's... Certainly this kind of a skill is something that is harder to do than just doing normal T-spin stacking.
Yeah. So much cheese on TATOES' board right now.
Yeah. Oh my god! What game am I watching?
Tiki?
Is this Tetrio?
Okay, super greedy setup from Tiki. It pays off for them, able to build the Surge a bit higher, and TATOES able to get the eyepiece in time to stay alive.
What are these
setups? What are these setups?
Bro's cooking!
Okay. Nice,
oh my god,
there.
why is the hole? It's in the well! And a Surge! Because of course!
It just keeps rising. 15, back-to-back 15, now builds into the TST! Great Surge, 27 spike. TATOES, though, low on the board, gonna be able to survive at least the Surge, but the pieces are just not accommodating for TATOES' board there.
What a beautiful game. What a beautiful game we play.
It's tied up 5-5.
Back to even now. If you're TATOES in this position, what's your game like? If you're TATOES in this position, you're playing against is just insane at these back-to-back plays. What's your game plan? How do you like what is your plan to win against?
It's definitely a difficult situation because Tiki Tiki's playstyle isn't exactly one that you can just like exactly pin down. Tiki constantly shifts. It just feels like he's constantly shifting what he does every round. There is always going to be these massive back-to-back chains, but sometimes he's playing a lot slower. Sometimes he's bursting out this back-to-back in like 4 PPS. It's definitely something.
At the beginning where Tiki felt like they were this slower, more efficient player.
Yeah, it's definitely a big question that TATOES needs to solve to win this set.
This set will come down to whether or not TATOES finds the right answer to that question. And the sounds are different now in a bigger gap. Oh!
Jay misdrop 25 Surge and not able to do anything with it.
25 left on the board. Could have been an offensive weapon, but didn't have any clears. TATOES snuck out a win there. And must be very happy with himself, but a bad miss drop there. Needs to find it down fast.
Yeah, TATOES lucky to have that the clean well there, but Tiki's starting to build up Surge once again.
I'm gonna study Tiki's gameplay. I'm studying Tiki's gameplay after this. Oh, and the sounds are different. That's a 20 gap, 24 attack.
28.
There's a 28.
Already. Had the 9-0, but opted to go back into his center well.
Now it's at
TATOES
30.
Able to downstack a little bit here, but needs to figure out a way to force Tiki to break here.
What is that? What am I watching? What am I watching? 43, 44, 45!
He's 6 spike.
Spike, and that's a spike out. Nothing you can even do against that.
TATOES, like, you need to figure out a way to break this surge from Tiki. You cannot rely on Tiki continuing to miss shot here. That's...
What? This game, I love this game.
Oh my goodness, what a solve from Tiki there to continue the back-to-back. Nice L donation there as well to get that T-spin set up.
Yep, it's a good well shift there.
TATOES playing faster, but Tiki has the bigger surge. That's just the power of Allspin.
Tiki has a big surge, but what TATOES did was good there. TATOES sent out a that he knew would force Tiki to cancel it. And if you can bring Tiki's weapon is their surge. And not a lot of players' weapons is their playing more in the back-to-back, but Tiki's weapon is their surge. Kind of forcing to both give up the surge is good. And is Tiki going to find a way down?
A really good recovery for Tiki after that J miss drop. Not quite out of it just yet, but okay, sets up the T-spin while downstacking, sure. You to you, Tiki.
TATOES gonna find the well with a good multiply. 21 spike.
Tiki barely alive.
Finds the well, and it's a big well. Oh, and now Tiki's hungry for back-to-backs. Still up at 7.
Okay, never mind. Finds the ice spin. Looked to be a bit rough, and actually with the L miss drop as well, this is still not... this isn't a great position for Tiki to be in here.
There's so much cheese for Tiki. Now,
Tiki just continuing to all spin here, though. I guess, like, if you are able to build up Surge like Tiki can, then Surge can be a defensive tool, even when you're that high up.
Yeah. And I guess Tiki had a lot of cheese earlier, but for a player like Tiki who's, like, does a lot of, like, all-spin singles, cheese is probably not as nearly as bad for them as it is for any other.
Yeah, definitely. Surge break from TATOES, but Tiki able to tank some of it and cancel the rest.
Yeah.
And now, TATOES has another clean well here. And Tiki with some
so much
really rough miss drops.
How do you survive that?
Oh, another miss drop! You can't. There's no way.
You can't with another miss drop. You would have had an out with one, but the extra one made it impossible. And now TATOES takes the advantage again and point up as we get into here.
I mean, this is just a really interesting set because Tiki's all-spin definitely makes them feel super dominant, but all these misdrops have led to TATOES having the lead here.
Indeed.
Oh, like, as I say that, though, Tiki with a really nice sequence there. Lots of back-to-back.
7 to 7. Yeah. We're running a first to 4, baby. Alright, now Tiki. We see that same thing again. So many all-spins.
Yeah, I mean, watching this as a commentator, like, I feel like I see a setup that Tiki could go for, and then he just somehow finds a different setup that gives him an extra 3 back-to-back.
It's like you see like 2 T-spins or something, and Tiki sees like 7 singles. I don't get it.
TATOES breaks Surge early, sending a decent amount of cheese to Tiki. Oh, Tiki, I think, misdropped that Z piece.
I think that's the answer we posed I think that's the answer we posed to the earlier question of what does TATOES do to win this is kind of sending your surges early, trying to force Tiki to break, or that number gets to be too big to handle.
It does seem to be working out for them here.
Yeah, it's brought it back to an advantage, but it's still so close. No comfort at all here. Just taking a little bit.
Tiki playing a lot slower this round.
Good calculated decisions, taking some when needed.
Ooh,
that's a good spike from TATOES.
Tiki doesn't have no skim for Tiki. TATOES able to spike him out even despite Tiki's surge once again.
One piece away from having a surge, and that's been a couple points for TATOES. At least the second one I know of so far where that was won by the fact that TATOES was able to spike out Tiki while Tiki had surge but was not in a position to be able to send it, not in a position to be able to use that as a...
Yeah, TATOES definitely seems to have made the proper adaptations to handle a player like Tiki. But the pressure from Tiki is still just...
Oh, there's so much.
IP's got caught!
TATOES found the way. TATOES found the way to play against Tiki here.
Yeah, TATOES on match point now. Tiki might need to change up their game plan a bit here.
Yeah, we'll see if they find an adaptation there. Oh, that's a misdrop, I think. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, Tiki is bringing out the whole, is that a misdrop or back when I barely watched this game. I feel it so much watching gameplay. It takes a point right there.
I have noticed that TATOES has been going for a lot more of a defensive playstyle after those first few rounds, like looking to get these counter spikes.
I think that's the right way to be playing here. Aggression against Tiki. Unthoughtful aggression against Tiki. Oh, wait, what?
Tiki, I think
misdrops there?
I think that was a mishold from Tiki there. Or just, I guess the pieces didn't accommodate the board in the first place because the well was covered there. So very nice timing from that spike from TATOES.